Jane Wyatt is a timeless figure in entertainment, celebrated for qualities that have made her a lasting symbol in the industry. Her performances have left a lasting impression on audiences worldwide. From roles in beloved classics to memorable contributions, her work continues to connect with viewers across generations. Whether portraying strong, empathetic characters or captivating audiences with talent, her influence remains strong. Have you ever been moved by one of her performances? Share your favorite memory or personal experience below. Stay tuned for more insights into her life and career. An actress named Jane Wyatt made notable appearances in both movies and television shows. In Lost Horizon, she played Sandra, and in Gentleman's Agreement, she portrayed Kathy Lacey. She also starred as Margaret Anderson in the popular family sitcom Father Knows Best, which aired from 1954 to 1960. For those unfamiliar with Jane Wyatt's work, Lost Horizon is recommended for its adventurous story set in Shangri-La. Similarly, Gentleman's Agreement offers insight into anti-Semitism in post-World War II America. Whether you're a longtime fan or just starting to explore Jane Wyatt's filmography, these films are worth watching to appreciate her acting skills. In Lost Horizon, she worked closely with director Frank Capra, creating a strong partnership that brought the story to life on screen. This collaboration was a big part of her career, showing how good she was at acting in different ways. Also, in Star Trek For the Voyage Home, she showed how important she was to the entertainment world. In this famous movie, she worked with first assistant director Frank Capra Roman III, showing she could work with top people in the field. Besides acting, she got recognized for her achievements with the Women's International Center Living Legacy Award in 1986. This award celebrated her career and how she was a leader in the industry. Moving from movies to TV, she became known as Margaret Anderson in Father Knows Best. She made the character her own, being a caring and smart mom. The show had some changes in actors, but she stayed strong, making the show great with her talent and charm. All through her career, she showed she could do different things well, moving between roles and types of shows easily. From her early days in Hollywood to her later TV work, she left a big mark on the entertainment world, inspiring lots of actors after her. In the end, Jane Wyatt's work in movies and TV shows how talented and dedicated she was. In early 1936, Universal advertised Carl Laemmle's 30th anniversary celebration in movie industry trade papers. One planned production was Strangers at the Feast, set to star Margaret Sullivan. Jane Wyatt replaced Sullivan before the project's cancellation, and the movie was never made. She later received a Hollywood Walk of Fame star at 16350 Hollywood BLVD on February 8, 1960. At age 26, Wyatt gave birth to her first child, Christopher Ward, on June 22, 1937, with husband Edgar Ward. That's the trajectory of Jane Wyatt's journey in the entertainment industry. In the movie Star Trek For the Voyage Home, Jane Wyatt played Spock's mother, reprising her role from the show. It was her first time returning to the character since the original appearance in 1967. Interestingly, this was the only time she played Amanda in a Star Trek movie. Despite appearing alongside Spock's father, there were no scenes with both characters together. Despite her refined on-screen persona, Jane Wyatt was actually born in New Jersey and raised in New York City, which might surprise some fans. In another movie, Lost Horizon, there's a funny story involving a scene where a model doubled for Jane Wyatt in a nude bathing scene. The California State Censor Board insisted her breasts be covered, but it turns out they weren't, though it wasn't noticeable due to the distant shot. Jane Wyatt showed her versatility by playing various roles, from the poised Amanda in Star Trek to the sophisticated Sandra in Lost Horizon. Overall, Jane Wyatt's performance in Star Trek For the Voyage Home, along with her background and the amusing incident from Lost Horizon, showcase her skills as an actress. This contributes to her uniqueness in acting. Jane Wyatt is best remembered for her role as Margaret Anderson on Father Knows Best. In the show, Margaret Anderson was originally played by June Whitley Taylor on radio before Jane Wyatt took on the role. Alongside her, actors like Eleanor Donahue, Billy Gray, and Lauren Chapin filled out the family cast. Other notable members of the radio cast included Eleanor Audley, Herb Vigran, and Sam Edwards. Father Knows Best, a quintessential 1950s family sitcom, initially struggled in ratings when it premiered in 1954. CBS canceled it in March 1955 due to poor reception. However, Viewer protests led to its reinstatement, and the show was rescheduled to an earlier time slot, gradually becoming a hit. Jane Wyatt, an actress famous for her role as Margaret Anderson in Father Knows Best, accomplished significant feats in both her personal and professional life. At 33, she welcomed her second child, Michael Ward, on September 10, 1943, with her husband, Edgar Ward. Her portrayal of Margaret Anderson earned her 3 consecutive Emmy Awards, highlighting her consistent and commendable performance on the show. Aside from her acting career, Wyatt actively supported the March of Dimes charitable organization from 1943 onwards, making valuable contributions. At the time of her passing, donations were directed towards the March of Dimes. In summary, she, known for her Emmy-winning role in Father Knows Best and her philanthropic work with the March of Dimes, left a significant impact on both the entertainment industry and charitable causes. Jane Wyatt, the actress famous for her roles in various movies and TV shows, including Star Trek, was buried next to her husband, Edgar Bethune Ward, in California's San Fernando Mission Cemetery after she passed away. Although she was asked to play Old Rose in the big movie Titanic in 1997, she said no because she wanted to stay retired. Instead, Gloria Stewart got the part. Many fans sent her letters for her role as Spock's mom, even though she only played it in one episode of the original Star Trek and briefly in Star Trek for the Voyage Home. This shows how much she meant to people, even though she wasn't in the movies or shows much. In the film Gentleman's Agreement, Jane Wyatt played the character Jane. She and the author of the original book, Laura Z. Hobson, both had sons named Christopher and Michael. Wyatt was a member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences in the Actors Branch. She was directly descended through her mother's family from the Van Rensselaer family, one of the earliest Dutch families in the colonies, who once owned much of what is now New York City. Rensselaer County in upstate New York is named after them. She was also a great-great-great-great-granddaughter of Philip Livingston, who signed the Declaration of Independence. Jane Wyatt was born in New York to Christopher and Euphemia Wyatt. She grew up in a Catholic family and held on to her faith throughout her life. She went to Miss Chapin School and then Barnard College. She became an actress with hard work and determination, earning praise from critics and fans worldwide. Despite challenges in the competitive industry, she never gave up on her passion for acting. She played various roles in dramas and comedies, showing her talent. She also used her fame to support causes she cared about. Her story inspires actors and actresses today, showing the power of art and human determination. In 1949, Jean Vander Pill played opposite Robert Young on the Father Knows Best radio program. However, both Young and Eugene B. Rodney, Young's partner, wanted Wyatt for the TV role. She joined Humphrey Bogart, Lauren Bacall, and other stars in 1947 to protest the House Un-American Activities Committee hearings. Alongside Ricardo Montalban, she appeared in the original Star Trek series in 1966 and later in Star Trek for the Voyage Home in 1986. Wyatt was a prominent figure in both radio and television, making her mark on Hollywood history.